just this past weekend, I got to do something that I never in a million years would thought would be possible. But big thank you to WWII.org.
Oh yeah, I saw the video. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Rabbi Rob, bless his heart. He owns a whole bunch of military tanks. Personally, he owns. Very wealthy man, and he set himself up to where he's financially stable, and he loves history. And he created this company that they refab real tanks from the war. He does have a rule: tanks that were not used, more than ones that are like found abandoned or just not used. He prefers those because he is a rabbi, and he just doesn't want to put energy into negative things. But the history about World War II and the tanks and the equipment, he has it all. Well, he came to Jacksonville, Illinois. That's his hometown.
Okay.
And I went up there, and I got to see these tanks, real tanks from that era, shooting. They're blanks, so you still get the boom and everything. Yeah. And I was like, man, I want to shoot a tank. Never in a million years would I be able to shoot a tank, right? And one of my friends know him, and they introduced me to him, and I talked to him, and I told him my story with cancer. And then he got my number, and sure enough, I reached out to him, and he set it up to where this past weekend they were doing rehearsal for a reenactment. And I went down there. This is not to the public. This is strictly on their farm. Nobody allowed in. There's a security guard at the gate. You can't drive in there, because these are huge machines, killing machines. And they let me, as far as the law would allow me, ATF would not allow me to get in the tank.
Okay.
So they had a string, and I pulled the string, and it shot the M10 tank, a tank that was used. It was a tank destroyer that was used to destroy other tanks. Boom. And guess what the target was? You guys will see this in a later episode.
You done got me on that one. You done got me all into the story.
Yeah.
It is the word cancer, and the tank blows up the word cancer. They did all this for me. Rabbi Rob and his whole crew did this for me.
That's dope.
And bless their heart, I got to experience something that nobody has ever been able to experience. I'm touching these tanks from a war, from an era in which things were so rough, and the power is just mind-blowing. And the biggest thing about this was they have tanks that were in the movie Saving Private Ryan, the movie Fury.
Wow.
They have a tank that was not used in Fury. It was used to practice on for the movie Fury, but because they were filming in the UK, they decided to use tanks in the UK. But Band of Brothers, you know that movie?
Yep.
2 of their tanks are in there, the Tiger and another one. And I got to play with all of them.
Wow, that's so dope, man.
That was something, I was like, I got to shoot all the guns in the world, and I got to shoot the M3 grease gun, the original one with a crank lever. If you're a gun guy, you know what I'm talking about. I've shot the M3A1, which doesn't have a crank lever. But this time, I got to shoot the original, the one that was original. Thanks to WWII.org. I felt like I was on a Make-A-Wish program or something.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
So that right there checked off my list. I do have another thing that absolutely I want to do.
What? Have a successful podcast called Grind It Up.
Yeah, buddy.
That's always to be.
Yeah.
That's always to be a plus.
We doing that right now,
Run
dude.
it up, run it up, run it up.